My dear friends, yesterday we have learned about what is meant by the wind energy, what are the considerations to flow the wind from one place to the another place. Then we have already studied basic concepts and its principles. Then we have already studied what are the advantages and its limitations, and also the energy scenario across the country and outside the country. So let us see, there are two types of the wind turbines mostly we are using in our country. First one is horizontal axis turbine and second one is vertical axis turbine. So let us see what is meant by the horizontal axis turbine. In a horizontal axis turbine, the name itself indicates that horizontal axis turbine means the components such as the generator, gearbox and the blades. These are placed on the horizontal in position across the tower. So that's why they given the name as the horizontal axis turbine. Then first part is construction. What is the construction of the horizontal wind turbine? So these are the components of the horizontal axis turbine. Then here we have to see the aerofoil rotor blade. Second part is hub. Third is brake arrangements. Fourth one is gearbox. Fifth one is electrical switch and control. Sixth one is nacelle. Then 7 is generator. 8 is yaw control, and last one is wind vane or the velocity sensor. These are the 9 basic components of the horizontal axis turbine. Let us study one by one what is meant by the aerofoil rotor blade. So there are 3 types of the blades are available. First one is mono blade, 2 blade and the 3 blade. So but as a efficiency point of view, we are using the 3 blades, rotor blades. So these 3 blades are attached to the hub, right? Hub, and the pole pitch is considered to be for 3 blades is 120 degree, and it is efficient in nature. These 3 blades are having a aerofoil structure, and which when the flow of wind is in left side, so your blades will be rotated, and once your blade rotates, so that stream is known as the downstream. And when the flow of air from right side to left side, so at that time we call it as the upstream side flow of air. So the air or the wind is always perpendicular to your flow of blades. So that's why we call it as the horizontal axis turbine, right? So the next part is hub. Second part is hub. So hub is connected to the 3 blades of our aerofoil. Rotor blades are connected to the hub, and the hub is connected to the brake arrangements. So when we use the brake arrangements, so what happens when there is no flow of wind? So at that time, or sometimes what happens, there is a huge amount of air or wind is available in the environment. So at that time we can use the brake arrangement functions. So next one is, fourth one is the gearbox components. So what happens when the flow of air is perpendicular to the flow of blade? So at that time the force which develops in the upward side, uplift force, rotates all the 3 blades of our rotor, and once the blades of our rotors are rotated, so at that time there is a rotational mechanical energy developed across the gears of rotor. So that at that time there is 8 to 15 rpm speed, but we are using the gearbox arrangement. So what happens, the gearbox is connected between the rotational axis and the generator. So the function of the gearbox is to increase the speed of generator up to 1500 rpm depending upon the wattage of our wind turbine. So the function of the gearbox is what? It can increase the speed of wind turbine. So that's why we are using the gearbox. Next one is 5 electrical switch and control. So these are mostly used to control the different parameters, electrical components. So that's why we take the switch and control arrangement in the day. Then 6th one is nacelle. Nacelle is nothing but what? it consists of the generator, gearbox, and the brake arrangements. So all these components are placed in the one blocks. That block is known as the nacelle block. And the seventh one is the generator. So we very well know about what is being the function. The flow of or the kinetic energy of wind is converted into the electrical energy, or the mechanical energy is converted into the electrical energy. So that is the function of the generator. It can produce the electricity in the windmill. So next one is the yaw control mechanism. So mostly the yaw control mechanism is used it controls the flow of wind. It depends upon your flow of wind. So it can controls the blades arrangements. So that's for that purpose we are using the yaw control mechanism. Next one and last part is wind vane. So wind vane, the function of the wind vane is what it can be detects the flow of air. What is the direction of the air? It depends on that. It can gives the what is the speed of our air or wind approximately from suppose 10 km per hour or sometimes 90 km per hour. These are the different velocities of our wind. So depending on that, we have to consider the wind vane or velocity, and the function of this what can give you what is the speed of our wind turbine. So these are all the basic components of the horizontal axis turbine and its construction. And this is the functional diagram of the horizontal axis turbine, where we take the 3 axis as a aerofoil rotor blades. And horizontal axis, mostly in India we are using the horizontal axis turbine. Thank you very much guys. Hope you enjoy this session. If you have any queries or doubts, you can mention in the comment box. Thank you.